Welcome back to Cape Critiquers, everybody. Today we are going to discuss the trailer for The Punisher: One Last Kill. This looks kind of silly.
Yeah.
I guess it looks kind of silly, but I just think that scene we see with him sort of talking in his own mind. Okay, so he's in it looks like a basement apartment or something. You can't really tell. But when he's looking out the door at an assault being made across the hall, I think that's all real, and I think that's how the show's going to open up, and we're going to see that happen. I'm thinking that they're going to try to burn the place as well, and that's the gas coming under his door, and then he just flips the fuck out.
I highly doubt that's how it starts, though.
I have a feeling
I think
that's
they're
how
to
this
start
is
it
start.
very slow.
You think?
Yeah.
I hope not, because then here we are again with what we're up against with Daredevil.
Well, I just think they're going to start
These
it
slow
slow
starts.
because it's like the synopsis of it is like Punisher's done punishing, but then one entity brings him back into the game.
Yeah. Well, I have a feeling we're gonna. My take is that the entity's gonna happen pretty quick.
It's that girl though. It's that little girl.
Yeah, and
Like
that's
fucking-
why I asked: is that Curtis's daughter? Is it possible or related
Well,
to him
actually,
somehow?
That's
Some guy like carrying her.
Yeah, but it looked like.
Emergency.
Yeah, but then he was going after that guy. I think
Yeah.
that guy was trying to take her
But then like there's a later scene where
because she's
he's,
across
like,
the hall.
he's,
Then
like,
also,
talking to her.
yeah, that's the
something.
apartment across the hall she's in. I think.
And then like they're also like in like some restaurant. So
Yeah.
I,
I mean,
think
that
like
is
that
a
could
good-
just be like not. Maybe it is like still she's the daughter of
I don't
that
know,
guy,
a daughter or somehow
but
related
then
to
like
him.
that guy that we see carrying her is also like I guess the caretaker or whatever.
I don't know if he's a caretaker. I think he's kidnapping
I'm
her.
kind of more on Dad's side with it, just because I think that would be the more
Well, maybe it's like
silly, gimmicky thing to
because he's
do.
fucking gone crazy. He's, I don't know, chasing after this guy.
I don't know. It sucks because like visually, I think it's like the production value looks really good. It just like I don't think that the story is anything, to be honest with you.
Well,
don't
I'm
know.
assuming the reason they hold it off until after Daredevil is that there's going to be some kind of timeline connection to what's going on.
I hope.
Yeah.
But it still doesn't it still begs the question, where is he now?
Where's the fucking task force?
Yeah.
Where is he now? Obviously, he's still in New York, judging by the trailer.
But that's
they've
that's,
been
that's
bringing
the
him
thing.
up pretty.
He's, but he's doing this mental thing, and I think that's where he is now. He's
but
he's disconnecting himself. See, like Frank Castle and the Punisher, they're the same effing person. It's not like Daredevil and Matt. They're basically two separate people almost. He's the same guy. If he's out in society, he's gonna be who he is.
Right.
So he like cocoons himself or something and just hides away from society until he snaps, and then he's back.
I genuinely don't understand how we can go from guy was captured by task force, escaped, and then like to whatever this is.
And like he
Disappeared,
doesn't
right.
care
And
that people are
I
like
guess about 6 months, 8 months later. I don't know how long the timeline in Daredevil is going to be at the end.
I think it's
but
been like
it started 6 months after the events of the first season.
I'm like almost certain that Daredevil is going to end with both Matt and Kingpin in prison.
okay.
I could probably buy into that. Yeah, I could see
I don't
that.
know.
And then like like you made the point that like New York seems to be like rioting.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason that I would expect that is like Kingpin gone or in prison. There's just like some power struggle going on, similar to like the end of like I guess the Batman, where it's like the Penguin swooped in
Yeah.
and took over.
I honestly think that this like presentation will take place during Daredevil. Like I don't think it'll take place after.
During Daredevil.
So then where's
yeah,
the task
I
force?
think so. See, but that could be. We still have how many episodes of Daredevil left? I
4.
think. Yeah. So we're going to see something happen to this task force. Shit's going to come out. I think the head of the task force is going to be killed. That's my thought.
Powell.
He's going to be eliminated somehow, and that's going to be the crumbling. You already have a mole inside who helped Daredevil already. So I think the truth is going to come out. That's going to be disbanded. I think you're right. Fisk is going to jail. His wife, I think she's dead.
Yeah. Well.
We'll
Yeah.
get into that.
Yeah.
It's still I just don't get. They bring him up in Daredevil, like right when they were looking at the pictures.
Yeah.
And Karen said, "Where's Frank?"
Yeah.
You
They
know,
even
how come
yeah,
he's not here?
exactly, and they even used them as like last week when Poindexter sat down and he
He
called
called
it
it
in.
in.
I'm
So
looking at Frank
obviously
Castle.
they're
Yeah.
still looking for him actively.
Yeah,
But the thing that bothers me even more is, again, after he got caught, he's really the type of guy that goes into hiding. He wouldn't retaliate
Well,
at
that's
all.
that's a great
well,
point.
it's- yeah.
Like,
that's the thing that's missing in my book, and I
They're
have
still
to agree
using
with that
their symbol,
100%.
right?
Punisher is
Yeah.
fucking going around.
Yeah.
And I just don't get like we really have to do the thing where like Punisher like just has to start to learn to be Punisher again for
I
like the
know.
third fucking
I
time.
know.
I don't
Like,
think he learns to be him. I just think he snaps.
He
and
buries
he's
him,
him.
and then
But it's just like-
he's-
But like
It's-
that's the point is that we're just rehashing the same old fucking story.
Yeah.
all the
Mhm.
time.
Yeah.
And it's like John Bernthal is credited as like a lead writer on this,
Yeah.
and I don't know, like you couldn't come up with anything more interesting to do.
Yeah.
I also think the trailer is just like weird because it starts off with the crazy shit. Because like I
Mhm.
do think the second half of the trailer is more interesting, but I don't know,
Mhm.
just like him kind of going crazy isn't that interesting
Yeah.
to me.
Also, the beard. I don't know.
Well, he won't have it in Spider-Man, so
Mm-hmm.
But speaking of which, when does this Punisher take place? After Spider-Man?
no,
No, it's this
before.
This is
right after
before?
Daredevil, and then goes straight through into Spider-Man. Apparently.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, the other weird thing is they were in Frank's lair, for lack of
Yeah.
a better term, and it still looked like it was sort of being used. Like there was still
I
some.
mean, I think they're using it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it looked like there was current stuff on the wall still
Oh,
for him because they were even discussing some of that stuff. They were looking at it.
yeah. I think by the end of Born Again, he's just gone from wherever
Mhm.
that is. But I like you made the point of like he's clearly still in New York. So like, where the fuck
Mhm.
is he?
Yeah.
And like
Mhm.
even the point of if he's still in New York, why wouldn't he retaliate against the task force?
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
his
Yeah.
entire fucking plan has been
Yeah.
And,
up to this
and
point.
it's not even like for him to show up in Daredevil. But the way they put up news stories and
Mhm.
stuff, they could have said 10, what is that, AVTF
Yeah.
things
Yeah.
get killed in Brooklyn or
Yeah.
what. Kind of just to say, all right, he's out there.
Yeah.
He's doing his shit still.
Mhm.
But
I agree. Yeah, it's not about the cameo itself. It's about
Right.
the overarching storytelling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like the second that this character's out of this show, he's just a blip on the map, essentially,
Right.
as far as writing goes.
Yes.
And instead, the person that's doing his job right now is Bullseye.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
well, we'll get into that.
Yeah.
It's just like they're gonna have to like. I wonder if they're even gonna set it up like what happened after he
Correct.
escaped prison.
I'm
why he
hoping
didn't
that
fucking
at
free
least they'll
anybody,
explain
you know?
this
Mhm.
absence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to wait and see. I guess.
Yeah. I don't know.
It definitely.
It almost feels like it's set like before Daredevil Born Again, with how like disconnected it feels.
well, do you think that's just because like they don't want to spoil shit?
That's possible.
Like, and I do like this has been in production for a while,
Mhm.
so like I don't know how that works because like how fucking Spider-Man No Way Home is supposed to come out before
Mhm.
Doctor
Multiverse Madness.
Strange. Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know.
It's just like I'm nervous that it's just going to be a thing where it's like it is disconnected enough where it can just be its own thing because like it shouldn't be.
Right.
So
100%. All right. We'll wait and see. We
yeah.
got,
Yeah.
what, 4 more weeks?
yeah,
Yeah.
5 more weeks.
I think it's what the 12th.
12th of May.
Yeah, it's the week after Daredevil
Born Again
ends,
ends,
so
yeah.
it's
All right.
9th episode, which does line up actually with like apparently it was supposed to be like 18 episodes
Mhm.
Daredevil all at once.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
anyways.
Yep. Remember when they were gonna do that? That's crazy.
Well,
I mean, they
nevertheless, it
kinda
looks
did.
like it's going to be pretty damn brutal anyway.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have been surprised if it is like 18 episodes and it got split into 9 seasons.
That's
yeah, because
yeah,
that's like
that's
kind
what
of
they
what
did.
it is. So
well, after the overhaul, they had to do that. That's why they got season 2 immediately,
Mhm.
and now we're just on to season 3 filming. What was this episode called?
Gloves off.
Yeah.
gloves on.
That was our thoughts on the Punisher special presentation trailer. Let us know what you guys thought in the comments down below. Are you excited for this one? Do you think that it was a bit disappointing, or are you gonna get fucking shot in the head by the Punisher?
well,
Didn't know what to
yeah,
say for
you're
the
gonna
last
be the
one.
one last kill.
Oh, the one last kill.